and welcome along to the Sports Express Show. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again, of course, for another video. My guy, you good?
I'm extremely
Why are you laughing?
I'm extremely good.
Are you laughing because you're happy?
I'm very happy.
United fans are very happy of late. It's nice to be at the top.
Look, I mean, at a point you have to be a Sean Dyche supporter. I mean.
So that's why you're happy.
I'm extremely
So your own
happy.
team is not making you happy. You're happy about what's happening somewhere else.
My team is making me happy, but there's also a cherry on the top of the cake, my man.
Yeah, happy times, huh?
Happy times, my man. Happy times.
Let's get straight into it, man. EPL,
Yeah.
top of the table, the top 6 right now. It's very, very tight.
Yeah, very
You know,
tight.
it's like a 5 or 6 horse race at the moment.
Yeah.
And that's how we love it.
That's how we love it, and I mean, everyone genuinely has a chance. There's still a lot of games that are left.
We're halfway through the season, 19 games in.
So that's a lot of games to go through. So we can't exactly, in as much as we are on top, yes, we are on top. It's been a long time, but we are on top. In as much as we are on top, it's not something that we can say, now we've won the league. There's still a lot of games, and when you look at City, they're doing things, you know, they're moving behind the shadows, or at least they think they are, but we see bastards. So everybody's in contention. It's a tight league, and this is what we love to see.
City have won their last 9 games in a row.
Yeah.
Which means that they are on a run right now.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very hard to stop them. Aston Villa tried in the last game.
Yeah.
Lost out 2-0. And Villa is not an easy side to beat.
No, not at all. Not this season. I mean,
Yeah.
Villa did a flip. It almost reminds me of that Leicester, not the title-winning season Leicester, but the one previously where they almost got relegated and they hit that switch.
Yes,
that
yes.
switch, they remind me of that. So Aston Villa is not a team to scoff at anymore. They really are a genuine mid-table team, and they will give you trouble. But in this case, they couldn't overcome the Man City juggernaut.
Absolutely, and of course United as well,
Yeah.
up against Fulham. Fulham is also, they've proven this season to be quite a tough opponent to play against, especially when they're playing at home. They're very, very hard to break.
Yeah.
They scored first against you guys, but obviously Cavani and Pogba came back and they got the 3 points, which is something that United have been doing a lot this season.
Yeah.
You've fallen behind in many games, but you always managed to come back.
Fergie time, my man. Fergie time. Or should we say Solskjaer time?
I think it's all time.
It's all time. Look, that is the case with Fulham. Look, at the beginning, they were shambolic, but they seem to embrace the fact of parking the bus and hitting on the counter, which is working out for them. They are a resilient team. You're not going to go to Fulham and expect to put 5 past them.
Yeah.
They're not that team. So they've got their formula down on lock. And like you said, we went behind against them, but we managed to pull it through. And yeah, we ended up winning, stretching that small lead in the front of, at the top of the table. But we'll see where it goes.
And you possibly now have the most impressive away form. I think it's the last 11 games now.
Yes.
That you've won away from home, or not undefeated away from home.
Yes.
In a row. You know, starting at Anfield where you drew at Liverpool, and now winning again against Fulham. So it really is a very, very good run away from home.
It looks good. I don't want to lie to you. That's the one thing where I always have my faith in is the away form.
Yeah.
Home is shaky. Every home game that I've had to predict has always been a draw, if you notice. But when it's away from home, I do have full confidence that we can convert. And looking at our track record, we have been converting.
Yeah. Talking about Leicester City now, they're also within the title mix, and they got an impressive victory against Chelsea. I was very impressed by that Leicester performance because they absolutely outplayed Chelsea. And it's not looking good for Frank Lampard at the moment. I think he's skating on very thin ice.
Look, I expected that victory.
I expected probably a Leicester victory, but the manner in which they won.
I expected that manner as well.
I'm being dead serious. Blew Chelsea away.
No, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah.
Frank Lampard has been nothing short of shocking, son. Absolutely nothing short of shocking. And this is what you and I have been singing from the beginning, that Lampard is the weakest link in that team. They have a formidable team. They have probably one of the best squads.
It's almost like he's confused as well as who's going to play.
Who's their main
chopping
guys?
And changing all the time.
So what was he thinking when buying these players? What was the plan? What was the thought process? So he shot himself in the foot by not knowing who his starting 11 is. He should know who they are, and he should work with them and tell the other guys who are supporting, listen guys, this is your role, and this is how we're going to implement the game plan. He's confused. He doesn't know he doesn't know his arse from his elbow, to be honest with you. So in this case, Chelsea should let him go. I honestly believe that it's reached that
Early,
time.
cut their ties early with him.
Yeah, cut the ties early. I mean, there are managers, like you said, off camera. There's Thomas Tuchel, who's available. There's Massimiliano Allegri,
Yeah.
who's also available. So there are managers who are there who can take the team forward. Like you said off camera, the best candidate is Thomas Tuchel because he works with the youngsters and we know what kind of gameplay he likes to implement. So that, for me, is the perfect fit.
Do you blame Lampard for the Chelsea players that are flopping right now, the new boys, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz? Does it have to do with them, or more so of the manager, or is it a combination?
I think at this point it is a combination.
Yeah.
I think this shows the managerial lack of experience that he has, because if you look at the greats like Sir Alex Ferguson, you even look at Klopp, I mean, he's had to implement lighties into a very big setting. Lampard has failed to do that. Yes, in part it's also Timo Werner's fault. It's also Kai Havertz's fault.
Yeah.
But they need that figurehead to say, okay, Lighty, relax, do this, do that. And I just don't feel Lampard has that thing, man. He doesn't, and this is why they're not firing.
Yo, it's looking very bleak for
It
Chelsea.
is bleak, and I think they should fire him. Like, we should, like, on Monday, like, breaking news. It won't be breaking to me, but it should be like, Lampard fired, because his results, compared to the money that he spent as well, I mean, we always have to look at that. The money that he spent on maybe the others were proven players, right? Maybe Kai Havertz was a question mark because he's still a lighty, and all of that stuff.
A lot of money for him as well.
A lot of money for him, but Timo Werner, he's proven himself in the German Bundesliga, and you cannot say that English Premier League is that far off from the Bundesliga. In fact, you could say they trade each other off. You look at Chilwell, he's proven himself at Leicester. You look at who's the other one from Ajax. Ziyech. He's proven himself throughout for Ajax, so he's gotten proven players. The only question mark there really, like I said, is Kai Havertz. So what is the problem? These are not people that need that much time to adapt. Their football dictates how they will play in different teams. You know, this is, if you take Ziyech and put him in another team, he'll play exactly the same way he's been playing for Ajax. So these are proven players. They've proved it throughout their careers with their respective teams. So the blame has to be put on both sides. I think more so on Lampard though than the actual players.
Because it's a system.
Because it's a system thing. Yeah.
And of course, from one struggling team to the next, the champions Liverpool, winless in their last 5, haven't scored a goal in the last 4 in the Premier League, which is the longest goal-scoring baron under Jurgen Klopp since he came in 2015. That's never happened before under Klopp. So, and then to top it off, to lose at home to Burnley of all teams, the unbeaten run stops at 68 games.
It was a Sean Dyche masterclass, son. Look, in Twitter language, the red flags are coming up when it comes to Liverpool. At first I was like, no, come on, you know?
It's just a bad run.
It's just a bad
run. It's gonna come back.
It's gonna come back. I mean, it's Liverpool after all. I mean, this is the same team that won the league.
Now it's really concerning.
Now it's really effing concerning. Like, you guys are in a bad position. You guys are struggling to score goals. You guys
can't even buy a goal at the moment.
You can't even purchase one, bro. And right now, you guys look fatigued. You look mentally fatigued. Like you guys keep on doing the same thing without any variations. You're seeing that the first 10 times it's not working, but you're carrying on with it in the hopes that it will work.
That goes back. It goes back to the stubbornness of Klopp again.
Yes.
Because he doesn't want to try new things. As far as last season, he found different ways of winning games.
Yes.
But this season is persisting with the same
mentality, same
strategies to try and win games, and it's not really working right now. The guys look mentally tired more than anything.
They're exhausted, and now you guys have hit this stumbling block, and nobody knows how long it would last. Obviously, the rivals hope it lasts for a flipping long time. But let's be honest, you still have that presence within as a team to go ahead and come back and actually win the league. Is it likely at this moment in time? I don't think
Absolutely
so.
not.
I really don't think so. And you guys need to make purchases to supplement the injuries that you've had and to supplement the guys that are not firing, to be honest with you, because your attack your attack son is toothless.
They're absolutely out of form, and it's usually not the case with the front three. I think they usually take turns.
Yes.
When it comes to being out of form, so maybe Salah will be out of form, Mane will be scoring, or Firmino will be scoring, and this time
all of them
are just flat.
All of them are flat because there was a period where Bobby Firmino had lost form in the title-winning season, but Salah and Mane were just banging them in. So in this case, all of you are out of form. Now you need to go and buy a striker. Minamino is not firing.
Don't talk about Divock Origi, please. That miss, that one-on-one miss.
Divock,
blood on his hands.
Listen,
he's got blood on his hands.
He does, but at the end of the day, you still haven't got a top quality striker to supplement for those who are lacking. Divock has been shocking for the last, I don't know, what, 12 months? We could say.
I think it's probably more than that. I think since he scored in the Champions League final, it just hasn't been happening.
So it's
scored a couple of goals last season, but it really hasn't.
It hasn't been the same Divock. You know, so you guys need to go back into the market, get a proper striker, get one who will be the head of the team. Because like we were discussing off camera, you guys, Trent was banging in crosses. Banging in crosses for who? For who?
Who's tall enough to hit the cross?
Who's a number 9 enough to be the focal point of those crosses? Who was he banging the crosses for? So I think you guys need to get a defender first and foremost, and then you need to focus on a striker because you have attackers, you don't have defenders. That's
And the funny thing is that without the defenders, we're also not bad defensively.
Yes.
And it's funny, it's the other way around. It's our attackers who are fit and playing, but they're just not scoring.
They're just not scoring. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go. Obviously, as a Man United fan, carry on Liverpool, carry on my boys. But I mean, from a competitive point of view for the league, I think hopefully Liverpool can manage to snap out of it so it can be a more vibrant league with them on top. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
19 games to go. Do you write Liverpool off?
No.
I'm talking about for the title here, not top 4. I'm talking about the title.
No.
We're 5 points off the top. You know, you guys are 5 points ahead of us. Do you write Liverpool off right now?
No. Because there's still the Jurgen factor. There's still the Jurgen factor, and what I'm referencing is the Dortmund seasons where he managed to win. Yes, these are different times because of the pandemic, I acknowledge, but with Dortmund he managed to win the league twice with the same squad. It's only the third season after winning the title where they had a slump. I feel that this is not that slump yet, but it could be because of
the start of it.
Yes, because of the times that we're in. Because like we've been pointing out, there hasn't been a break, there hasn't been pre-season really. So these guys, like we say, yes, they're physically fit. I mean, they train every day, but mentally they have a barrier and they need to cross it. But I'm not writing them out for now.
United, Liverpool tomorrow. Quick predictions. I know it's the FA Cup. It's much lesser than what we expected in the Premier League. That was a draw. How do you see tomorrow's game going?
I see Liverpool winning.
Really? No, I do not see it happening. When was the last time Liverpool won at Old Trafford? I can't even remember the last time we beat you at Old Trafford.
I see them winning. I don't want to
and I just think Solskjaer takes the smaller competitions more seriously than Klopp. So I just see.
Klopp is notorious with not giving an F when it comes to these small competitions.
I wouldn't be surprised. I see United.
Look, on a serious note, United should win. To be honest with you, I don't really care about tomorrow's game. I think that's the sentiments all around. But you did ask for a prediction, and I'm gonna go, I don't know, 1-0 to United. Like, it really doesn't matter. For us, it's the league, son. I think for everyone, it's just the bloody league.
I'm going for United win as well.
What's your score like?
Probably 2-1 or 2-0. I don't think we're going to score. But I don't know if we're going to score. But
for me, even if we win that match, it's not like a bragging rights. For me, it's like, okay, we won. It's just the FA Cup.
Because the first one was a draw. The league game was a draw.
So we'll see. But that's our prediction. United should win. But you know how funny football can be sometimes. So we'll just have to figure that one out and see how things go. So check it out, guys. Check out the match tomorrow. Tell us your predictions in the comment section, and we'll catch you again next time. Thanks. Comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget. And hit the notification bell, please. Okay, sure.